Rwanda. You might be thinking, Rwanda? Where's that? Don't worry, you're not alone. This little landlocked country in East Africa is often overlooked on a map. It's like that super talented friend in a big group, always overshadowed but full of potential. Nestled among the thousand hills, seriously, they're not kidding with that nickname. Rwanda is known for its stunning landscapes and even more stunning gorillas. Think Switzerland but with less chocolate and more primates. But don't let the beauty fool you. Rwanda has a story that's as complex as its volcanic peaks and as deep as its lush rainforests. From ancient kingdoms to colonial chaos, from unimaginable tragedy to inspiring resilience, Rwanda's journey is nothing short of remarkable. Centuries ago, long before the Europeans decided everyone needed a map and a flag, Africa was a land of rich cultures and diverse societies. Rwanda, in particular, was thriving with ancient kingdoms and societies that had their own unique ways of life, governance, and traditions. The TWA, known for their exceptional hunting and gathering skills, were the first to call Rwanda home. They lived in harmony with nature, relying on the land for sustenance. Think of them as the OG Rwandans, the original inhabitants who laid the foundation for what was to come. Then came the Hutu, primarily farmers, who brought their own vibe to the region. They cultivated the land, growing crops, and establishing agricultural communities. Last but not least, the Tutsi, pastoralists and cattle herders arrived, adding another layer to Rwanda's cultural tapestry. Their expertise in cattle rearing complemented the agricultural practices of the Hutu. For generations, these groups coexisted, their lives interwoven like the intricate patterns of a Rwandan basket. They traded, married, and shared traditions, creating a rich cultural mosaic. Sure, there were hiccups here and there. Who are we kidding? It's history. There are always hiccups. But for the most part, things were chill. They managed to maintain a balance, despite occasional conflicts. Little did they know that some guys in fancy boats were about to show up and mess everything up. The arrival of Europeans marked the beginning of a new and tumultuous chapter in Rwanda's history. That would have lasting and devastating consequences. Section 4, the Hutus, the Tutsis, and a whole lot of trouble. Remember those hiccups we talked about earlier? Well, they were just the beginning. Under Belgian rule, those hiccups turned into full-blown earthquakes, shaking the very foundation of Rwandan society. The Belgians' divide and rule strategy, as effective as it was morally bankrupt, turned the Hutu and Tutsi against each other. They exploited existing social structures, deepening the divide. Imagine your annoying older sibling suddenly getting preferential treatment just because they were taller. That's what it felt like for the Hutu. The Tutsis were favored by the Belgians, given better education and job opportunities, while the Hutus were marginalized. Resentment simmered, tensions rose, and the seeds of discord were sown deeper than ever before. The social fabric was tearing apart. By the time Rwanda gained independence in 1962, the social fabric was as fragile as a spider's web on a windy day. The years of colonial rule had left deep scars. Years of resentment and mistrust had taken their toll. The Hutu, now in power, were in no mood for reconciliation. The Hutu leadership, emboldened by their newfound power, sought to solidify their control, often at the expense of the Tutsi. The stage was set for one of the darkest chapters in human history. The seeds of hatred had been planted, and the world would soon witness the tragic consequences. Section 5, Genocide, when things go horribly, horribly wrong. In 1994, the world watched in horror as Rwanda plunged into an abyss of violence. The assassination of President Juvenal Habyarimana, a Hutu, on April 6, 1994, ignited a spark that set the nation ablaze. Over the course of 100 days, an estimated 800,000 Tutsis and moderate Hutus were systematically slaughtered in a genocide that shocked the conscience of humanity. It was a period of unimaginable brutality, neighbor turning on neighbor, fueled by hatred and propaganda. The international community, for the most part, stood by idly, offering words of condemnation but little in the way of concrete action. The UN peacekeeping force, woefully understaffed and ill-equipped, could do little to stem the tide of violence. Section 6. Picking up the pieces, Rwanda, after the storm. In the aftermath of the genocide, Rwanda was a nation shattered, its people traumatized, its future uncertain. The scale of the violence was staggering, the loss immeasurable. But even in the darkest of times, the human spirit has an uncanny ability to endure. Slowly, painfully, Rwanda began the long and arduous process of rebuilding. The new government, led by Paul Kagame, faced the daunting task of healing a nation ripped apart by hatred and violence. Justice, reconciliation, and unity became the cornerstones of Rwanda's recovery. The International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda, established by the UN, brought perpetrators to justice, while traditional Gakaka courts worked at the grassroots level to promote reconciliation and forgiveness. Section 7. Rwanda today, from ashes to hope. Fast forward to the present day, and Rwanda stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The country has undergone a remarkable transformation, showcasing the strength and determination of its people. It's a nation transformed, rising from the ashes of genocide to become a beacon of hope and progress in Africa. The journey has been long and arduous, but the results are nothing short of extraordinary. Economically, Rwanda has made remarkable strides, with sustained growth and development. The financial district in Kigali is bustling with activity, reflecting the country's economic vitality. It's a hub for innovation, particularly in the tech sector, earning the nickname, the Singapore of Africa. The tech hubs and innovation centers are a testament to Rwanda's forward-thinking approach. The streets are clean, the infrastructure is improving, and the future looks bright. The government has invested heavily in public services and infrastructure, ensuring a high quality of life for its citizens. But the scars of the past run deep. Memorial sites and monuments serve as poignant reminders of the genocide, ensuring that the memories of those lost are never forgotten. The memory of the genocide serves as a constant reminder of the fragility of peace and the importance of unity and reconciliation. Events focused on unity and reconciliation are held regularly, fostering a sense of community and healing. Rwanda's journey is far from over, but its story is an inspiration to the world, a testament to the power of hope to triumph over adversity. The resilience and progress of Rwanda continue to inspire nations around the globe, proving that even the darkest times can lead to a brighter future.